Welcome back to Andrea Jean Cleaning. Today I'm going to show you 3 different ways that I love to clean and sanitize my light switches or switchboards, anything that you have that pertains to turning on and off electricity. Now you may be looking at mine and saying to yourself, well, yours looks so nice and clean already. And that's because every time I clean my bathroom, this is my kid's bathroom, I wipe these down with one of these 3 different products that I'm going to show you here today. And so it's helped with maintaining it, but I know that's not the case for everyone. Sometimes people's switchboards are very, very disgusting. So I'm gonna show you my 3rd best option here at the end. If yours is like black with crud and disgustingness in it, because I get it, I know it happens. I have 3 children, so if you are new here, make sure you hit me up on Instagram, Andrea Jean Co. I teach women how to turn their passions into profits, and this cleaning channel is one way that I do that. So much bacteria accumulates on here, especially if you have small hands and little kids. We definitely teach them good hand washing hygiene, but you know how it goes when they're young. I have a 6'4", 2-year-old, and then one on the way here, due July 16th. Okay, here's what I have. I have a butter knife. We're gonna get to that in a second. I have a cotton swab. We have nail polish remover. This is amazing, you all. If you have never cleaned or disinfected with nail polish remover, it's gonna be a game changer, especially with this cotton ball right here because it is a bit abrasive. So if you have a lot of dirt on here and you have these 2 products on hand, this is gonna be amazing for you. The nice thing about nail polish remover is it does contain acetone and ethyl acetate or ethyl acetate, however you want to pronounce it, which are disinfectants. So that is really, really nice, especially like me, if you have young children and you really want to get these clean, or if this is a highly trafficked area. The other product that I have here, I have this labeled V for vinegar. I like to clean this with vinegar if I'm cleaning my bathroom. And then this one right here is rubbing alcohol. I'll often use this as well. And then I'll just keep these here under my cupboard. And then depending upon what I want to use for cleaning purposes, I'll use one of these products. So vinegar if you're wanting a more all-natural solution. And then I would turn to rubbing alcohol as the second alternative. But if you're really needing a good deep down grimer, degreaser, I would recommend this nail polish remover with the cotton swab. You're just gonna get it wet and then you'll scrub, scrub, scrub. I wish I could show you, but I've maintained this. So that's a bonus of having a cleaning and organizing channel. I tend to generally keep up with things as best as I possibly can. Okay, let me get my gloves on and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use this knife to clean this off as well, how you can get in the cracks here. Sometimes I'll use a Q-tip. Now, if you really, really wanted to get in here and clean this, you could unscrew it. But I don't know about you, I have a million, well, what feels like a million light switches in my house. I mean, that would take forever. So this channel is all about cleaning and organizing for busy women. So I try to find you the quickest, easiest ways to get the job done so you can get moving on to other things. So if you had a really tough spot here, you'd use any of these products and you can really get in the cracks here with this butter knife. So you can see it does an excellent job, especially up in here. We tend to get a lot of dirt and grime. One other thing that I'll often do, this is just from the Dollar Tree, it's a cloth of some sort, is what I'll do is, let me put you on my tripod and set you up and I'll show you. So here we are, I got you zoomed in really nice and close. So this is what we're gonna do. First, I'm gonna show you how to do it with the nail polish remover. Here we go. And the easiest way, I like to use gloves because my nails are painted. I don't wanna take off the nail polish on there. Just dip it like so. And I'm telling you, this will work amazingly well. And you just wanna rub in circular motions. Get all up in there, all over. And again, this is going to disinfect and sanitize, which is really, really nice. And again, you wanna try to get the entire light switch because fingers and germs like to live in all those tiny, tiny cracks. This is gonna be used if you have some really tough on dirt and stains. Any sort of nail polish remover will work with a cotton ball. If you have little crevices, you can use a Q-tip, but I think this butter knife actually works the best. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just put it in here like so and create a tool, if you can see that, like this. And then even then I'll probably dip it in to some of this nail polish remover. You can see it's a bit wet there. And then I'll just use it to get up in here. Now the nice thing is once you've done this, and if you make it part of your cleaning routine, then you don't have to do it as often, or at least it doesn't take as much time each subsequent time that you do this, because you've kept it clean. That's the nice thing about having different systems in place, which I'm all about that. I'm all about the systems and efficiency, because there's other things that we want to be doing besides cleaning our house and all that good stuff. So this is what I would use. And it's nice because if you have a lot of dirt within the screws in here, you can even get inside there with this butter knife, like so, around the edges. And then just dip it back in your nail polish remover or whatever product that you want to use as often as you'd like. Now, if you are going to be disinfecting, what I would say is leave it a little bit moist on the surface so that it can truly kill any sort of bacteria that is on there. You don't want to have it sopping wet because this is electricity, but you do want to have it just a little bit moist. All right, next, if I'm going to be using rubbing alcohol, and if you're looking for other ways to use rubbing alcohol, I have a whole video. It's in my playlist in the description box below, but I show you 15 different ways that you can use rubbing alcohol in your home, like amazing things. So make sure you check that out in that playlist, how to clean everything. And I would just spray this down. And again, I think circular motions are really helpful. And rubbing alcohol is nice because the smell dissipates pretty quickly. And most of us have some sort of rubbing alcohol. I know with the whole COVID stuff, it has been difficult to get in the stores. So that's why I wanted to give you 3 different options. And again, you want to leave it just a little bit moist so that it can sit on the surface and truly kill any of the bacteria. And last but not least, I have here vinegar. I love cleaning with vinegar. I know the smell can be pretty obnoxious. I think either you hate it or you don't mind it at all. But it does. The smell goes away relatively quickly. And again, you can use the rubbing alcohol here as well, like so. And again, I just take my knife and go in here. I'm seeing a spot at the top of the light switch that I want to get in there. And this is nice that way you don't have to take off your entire light switches. I mean, that could take you an entire day. Now, you may want to do that once a year, maybe during spring cleaning time. But if you just want to go around and make them look nice, sanitize them, then I would recommend these methods. And let me get you in here really close. One little place here that you want to do is you want to switch your light switches. You can see I just shut the lights off a little bit to get the tops, depending upon how yours is set up, because that's where a ton of dirt will accumulate. If I can show you what I mean by that. But again, this butter knife is so amazing, especially if you attach it to a cloth of some sort that's relatively thin. You could probably use a pretty heavy duty paper towel if you have that. Let me show you this one. So I hope that you can see this. I only have one light on here in the bathroom, but you see the dirt that's accumulated all on top of that? I'm gonna try to do this one-handed with my knife. And we'll get that off. Very nice, huh? Super easy. You can even get in these tiny little cracks here. Voila, doesn't it look nice? You can see a little dirt down in here. This camera picks up a lot. And get it in there like so. So what I'll probably end up doing, it's been a while since I went around my entire house. I told you when I clean the bathrooms, I wipe these down. I don't necessarily always have a butter knife on hand to do the scrubbing like this, but it's probably about time that I go through my house and do all this with the light switches. And then it's nice when you use the rag, because then you can just wipe off any of the excess dirt that is on there. Voila! So in reality, any old cleaner will really do, depending upon whatever you have on hand. Again, we got the rubbing alcohol, we got vinegar, and then we have the nail polish remover, which is really gonna get down in there in some dirt and grime. Your cotton ball that you wanna use, if you have a lot of stuck on stuff, the abrasion from the cotton ball will help lift dirt on there. Get yourself an old butter knife, some sort of a towel of some sort that you could wrap around the end if you wanted to. I mean, if you didn't care, you could just go in here, but you know, there is a chance that you could scratch. because it is serrated, depending upon which side that you use of the butter knife. I mean, you could do this if you wanted to. I just like using this because it helps with cleanup as well. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. I upload every single week cleaning tips and tricks so that you can maximize your time and get on to more fun things, but also have a clean and sanitized and welcoming home, which is something that I love as well, especially being a busy mom. All right, I appreciate you so much, and I will see you, my friend, in the next one.